may be familiar with the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. It is held every year in Scotland and is considered one of the biggest creative celebrations on Earth.
The event attracts talent from all over the world. Names like Robin Williams, John Cleese, and Hugh Laurie have appeared on the stage at Edinburgh.
This afternoon, we are joined by Joshua Emerson and Elliot Weber, a comedy duo from Colorado who is planning to perform at the festival later this year. And we'll talk about your show in a moment, but first, we want to hear about how you met, how you got your start in comedy.
Yeah, Josh and I went to school together down in Durango at Fort Lewis College. I actually was at Josh's first ever open mic. We invited him to come out. It was a great experience.
He gave me the light early. You know what I mean? It was really mean.
I was like, go ahead and wrap it up. That's a good try, Josh. We'll go ahead and move on to the next person. You had that horse joke. You want to tell it now, live?
That's fine. We can move on.
Oh, no, but now I feel like we have to hear it. Is it appropriate for the television?
Well, let's move on.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll have to go see him live. Yes.
Well, and
right,
there's
pay
some
me.
opportunities, right? Dead Man Talking. You're taking it to the festival, but you have some opportunities we could see it beforehand.
Yeah, we got one this Friday, April 11th, 7 p.m. at the Savoy. We also have, again, May 2nd at the Buntport Theater. It was a big deal for us to try to find some community venues just to try it out. This is a very intimate show. We're talking about our dead parents, and then we're inviting guests to submit stories about loved ones that they've lost, and then we try to riff on them and make jokes about it, and that can be hard sometimes. And so it was very important to us to make this sure this is community grounded, I think. Yeah.
So tell me, you just kind of, I feel like, touched upon it, but elaborate a little bit more on the inspiration behind Dead Man Talking.
Yeah, so my mom had diabetes for 20 years, and then she passed away. That actually, I was in finance. I worked for a great place called Mercy Community Capital here in Denver. Shout out Mercy Community Capital. Thank you for sponsoring the Native American Housing Project, all right? 901 East Navajo. It's going to be great.
Nice.
But when she passed away, I realized that life is short. COVID started, and I realized that I felt the truest I've ever felt on stage, and it was worth it to go pursue that. And so her death really inspired me to live, I guess.
Yeah, we've made jokes out of the tragic things that have happened in our lives. For example, I lost my dad and all 5 of his siblings within 10 years. Which I see your face. People say that all the time. It's tragic. It's unfortunate. That looks brutal. And we want to add a new perspective to that. I don't think it's tragic or sad. I think it's impressive that I got away with 6 murders.
All right.
Well, impressive that you do this, because improv comedy, probably
Yes.
2 of the hardest things you can do on the planet. And then the way you immerse this grief layer to it doesn't seem like an easy thing that you guys tackle.
Well, humor is our natural reaction to grief. You know what I mean? You'll hear some of the loudest laughs at a wake. And I think that's a universal experience.
It is. And I can only imagine the people in that room, as you said, all submitting their own grief stories. There has to be something cathartic there.
For sure, yeah.
What a beautiful community you guys are starting, even if it's unintentional.
Yeah, and it's my dad said, don't mourn my death, celebrate my life.
There you go.
So that's
beautiful.
what we're here to do. And he hit Josh.
Yeah, and you know, I hit him back.
Just
all
around.
right.
I thought it was cool. I just thought my dad was a wise, strong-handed guy.
Yeah. You got to learn how to dodge. You know?
Yeah.
Elliot Weber, Joshua Emerson, thank you so much.